Alright, we're back. This is 7 Days to Die 2.2 modded with the Undead Legacy. We just did an oil rig. It was a great in-game encounter. I was really enjoying myself. We're gonna just sail around for an episode, see if we can find anything else interesting. I think we might be near the end of this mod, because the way they talked about it seemed to indicate that, like, it really seemed to indicate that the oil rigs were meant to be, like, in-game content. And like they told you to put the bedrolls down. You could die, and they can be very far from land, kind of in-game content. And it was I definitely died. It was definitely hard. So it lived up to that. But I don't know if so I assume what's happening is that we're in the burnt forest. So that was a burnt forest oil rig. So there could probably be an even harder oil rig in like the desert or the I don't know what this button does. In like the desert or the wasteland or whatever. So like we're gonna see. Like I'm kind of wary about going into the desert or the well, actually, can you imagine doing this in the snow area with the Yetis throwing rocks at you? It would not be it would be a lot more area damage. I don't know if it would even be possible to like most of what I did was being clever. Unlike what I'm doing now, which is not doing great on these stairs. They do not work well with this game. But yeah, anyways, we'll fall back and as they come. Huh? Oh, you were in the ground. Nice. Anyways, come on down. Preferably one at a time, if you would. Steve, thank you for being polite and coming one at a time. I thank you, Steve. But yeah, as I was saying, we're gonna try to find an oil rig in like a harder environment to see if it's even crazier, and if the special zombies spawn on it too. What is with this? Anyways, I thought there was way more zombies up there, but they don't appear to be following me. I thinned the herd a little, and that's really what I wanted. But yeah, I'm liking the idea of boats. Like, it's got a huge amount of storage, so I'm able to store pretty much anything I need, and I can make my base wherever I want. There's no zombies on the well, there are zombies on the sea and in the water, but it's not like on land, so like you can just cruise around at night without having to worry too much about it. It's a spanking time. That's my new catchphrase. Don't wear it out. Anyways, yeah. Oh wow, it looks so good down there. Look at our boat. Boats. Like I was really ready to like give this mod a much harder time. Like I was ready to say bad things about it, to say it's boring, it didn't have enough unique content, but boy has it redeemed itself. Like once you get to the actual content it wants you to be doing, like and you have your boat too, like the boat's a necessity. Like it comes around, it really does. Alrighty. This was pretty much the same ploy, I didn't need to do it again, honestly. Right down to the zombies that were in this last room being the exact same. But yeah, it was worth noting. Come on. Also, I don't know if that played for you guys or what, but I swear I heard the axe noise happen before the axe actually swung. Wow, look at all these magazines. This is some good stuff right here. No, we're just gonna break this down, and we don't care. We don't care about that. Waste water. Use these magazines too. But yeah, I'm super happy with this mod overall. I don't know if I'm gonna continue with it. If I can find like another oil rig in like a harder area and it's harder, I might continue with it. Like if there's different layouts to oil rigs too, that's of course also an extender. But yeah, I know there's also stuff on land that's unique. Like they did, I don't know how much of this was randomly generated and how much they like specifically generated. So that I know at least the burnt forest feels a little different, and there's other stuff I've noticed too. So I know they did some stuff on land. There's definitely at least one or two unique poise on land, but I don't know how to find them, and I don't care that much. Alrighty, let's get on our sailboat and sail. We're gonna sail away. Dump all this stuff in there, perfect. Alrighty, we got 24% fuel, which should get us a long way, I would imagine. I imagine it kind of works like the base game too, where if you go too far out, you eventually just hit nothing. or the radiation barrier or something, but I don't know. We're just going to kind of do some sea exploration today. We're going to try to get further away from the mainland. We're going to see how far out we can go if we just hit an invisible wall at some point, you know, that kind of stuff. I really don't know how far out the mod maker intends us to go. Yeah. Did I get stuck there, or is it just because I opened my map? I think it's just because I opened my map. We also will cheat in more fuel, because I really don't feel like taking the time to get too much more fuel. So, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, I'm not sure if we're supposed to be, going out and discovering new lands. Like, I know that in the mod description, it did mention archipelagos and all of that stuff. I need to get more water after this episode. My throat's getting a little sore. So I assume he does want us to just, like, fly out to sea and start discovering stuff. However, also, it's kind of tricky to figure out where to go at sea. It would be nice if there was, I actually don't know. I never looked at it that much. If there was, like, a spoiler for the, if there was a spoiler that would tell us where the, like, you know, spoiler map, so we could at least have a general idea of where interesting stuff was. Alrighty, so we've got that land off in the distance, which I'm heading for. I have no idea if there's anything unique or special on it. I would like to believe the map maker has decided if you go out to sea, it means you're deep into the mod and everything you find out here is going to be interesting. But he could have also randomly generated some of it, which I don't begrudge him of. These maps are pretty big. As a side note, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my throat is definitely getting sore. I've been talking for a long time now. I'm not sure if I have enough episodes recorded. After this one, I'll actually have to check. I haven't been paying any attention to how many I've had recorded. I need at least 7, preferably 8. That way I can do a full week plus 1 to allow myself time on that day to record stuff and not have to instantly... Ooh! I definitely see some ice over there, so we might be finding the ice biome over there. This boat also seems to be very fuel efficient, because look how far we've gone and we've only used up 1% fuel. Whatever's over here, my interest is peaked. Oh, 2%. Still. Whew. My throat's getting sore. I'll definitely eat a quick snack too. Although I do have to pick my wife up soon, so I might just full on take a break and then see if she'll let me record some content on another day. I know I use the word let. She doesn't control me, but you know what I mean. Like, give up some of our time together so I can record. Because, like, this channel's actually growing pretty well. Like, I'm up to 40 subscribers in, like, a month or so. I'm getting basically 1 or 2 subscribers a day now. And that's pretty good, honestly. Also, that moon over there is real interesting. Uh, there. Yeah. That's actually pretty. That's pretty neat. I like that. It looks like it's coming out of a... It looks very, if you played Bloodborne, it looks like when the Blood Moon comes up after Rom the Vacuous Spider. Wow, this actually goes a long way. It's weird that my boat stops moving whenever I pull up my map. I'm pretty sure... Well, I guess the bike does it too, but you have more momentum with the bike or something. I don't know. However, I do definitely know we're getting more fuel efficiency than any other vehicle I've ever used in this game. There's also a flying boat. I'm not going to stretch out to doing it, but at the very end I might cheat it in and try it. Just to see what the flying boat's like. I assume it's just like everything else. It probably moves like a brick, but technically flies. Alright, so we got some like icy mountains over here. We'll probably do like a swing around. Is that a tower? What is that over there? We'll do like a swing around of the coast just to see if there's any interesting poise we can see right off the bat. I wonder if this is like connected over there, like this is a giant sea, or if it's not connected and it just kind of looks like it is. Alright, that's a tree there, so we don't really care about trees. That's a lighthouse, and I don't really care about doing our lighthouse, but the loot is pretty good for the time invested, if I'm being honest. Also, I just realized I found a level somewhere in there, so... Let's see, we've already put some points into our armor. Let's get that second one. Oh, that's 2 points? I didn't even realize that. Get Master Chef just so we can get more of the books. Actually, now that I think about it, the books show up fairly quick even without the work, so I don't know if I just wasted that point. Oil rig! Oil rig! So this is the pine forest, actually? Or is it just saying that because that's like the default when you're out in the middle of nowhere? If I get closer, will it switch over to being like an icy area? Because I really hope it switches over to being an icy area. This is a really interesting looking island too. Like there's a road up there and there's probably something up there because the road happens. Okay, so I'm gonna explore over here. No, I want the... Okay, so like the committing to the oil rig is gonna be at least 1 or 2 episodes. So we're gonna come over here and do this area for this episode, and then we'll do the oil rig like fresh on a new episode. Because I don't know if I have enough time to do the whole oil rig, and I kind of want to do it in one go. Because I have to pick my wife up at in about 25 minutes. So yeah, and and so I also want some time to get these things uploaded, so you guys don't have a wasted like dead air time. All right, where's the best place to park my boat? I guess just near the lighthouse in general is probably a good place to park the boat so that I know where it is. Alrighty, let's go. Let's do it. Do it. I don't know what that voice is. I don't know. I'm sorry. Is oil so we are in the pine forest biome, so it'll be interesting to see if like the it'll be interesting to see if the oil rig is significantly easier. Or if it's not easier. Oh, oh shoot. I wasn't paying any attention there. It'd be embarrassing if we died before we even... Oh no. It'd be really bad to die right now because my boat's down there and I don't want to like end up far away from my boat. Dogs are barking for some reason. I don't know if that's being picked up by my microphone, but hopefully not. Ooh, 2 forge aheads. That's some pretty nice loot right there. Okay, we need to get inside so they stop charging at us. I would honestly say the challenges in this game feel just a little bit better than base game. Like, I don't know exactly what they've changed, but it does feel a little bit better. Right. Let's see about putting our mods on. Semi-auto, full auto, flashlight. Yeah, I feel like a flashlight's a good one to have on this one. Perfect. What's this? Helmet light? Sure, we can put one on our helmet too. What? Oh wait, we already have... Well, let's see if we can move that around. Go, and then, just see if we can put that on a different piece of armor. Gloves, maybe? It's a little silly, but it works. Yeah, works, not silly. Biker helmet, kind of worthless, scrap that. This is my scavenger glove. Axe speed, kind of nice, I'll hold on to that. I don't know where it actually sits, honestly. It could be really good, it could be really bad. Let's just use this so it's out of our inventory. There we go. I think we're ready to start killing. Yeah, baby. We are the best at zombie killing. Oh, come on. Really? You gave me a bleed effect. Boing. Yeah. I also kind of want to play around with the shotgun turrets, but maybe for that last part where I know I'm going to have to deal with them. Alright, we know there's going to be a bunch of zombies up here because there always is. These lighthouses are packed with zombies. Honestly, overly packed, I'd even say. Like, they're a pretty small ploy for how many zombies you have to kill to get to the loot. But the loot is good, for the most part. Like, there's a fair amount of loot. I don't know if they, like what the tally on that really is. Haha. In your zeal to get at me, you've only made it less likely to get at me. I'm using your fellow zombies as a shield. How does that feel, huh? Feel too great, does it? Oh yeah, there's the lock here, perfect. And then we're gonna do some snicking. Because I want to try to play around with the shotgun. It's been a long time since I've used the turret, so I just want to play around with it a little bit. Yep. I should have had that ready. They'll be here any second now. Yep. Never mind. I'm not doing that. Need to deal with these guys. Oh no, it went over the edge. Now we're gonna have to, like, get it as it comes back up, but that'll be a little bit. We'll have some warning when that happens. How did they... Oh, they must have just burst through or something. Alrighty. Pretty good loot. Like I said, it's not the best, but it's not the worst either by a lot. I wonder how long it's going to take that zombie to get back up here, honestly. I should be careful with my stamina, so I know where it is. It might also just get stuck down there. I can't imagine it can get up those stairs much better than I can. What's this? Assassin's Club. Oh yeah, right. I already did that. Farm. We already have one of those, so scrap that. We're getting armor at a very rapid rate now. Alrighty. Pretty good. Like, I've had better, but not bad. Like, for the amount of time you put into it, it's not bad. Ooh. I wonder what that little town there is like. Like, the path seems to be, you see the lighthouse, you come for the lighthouse, then you see the town, and then the town has that, the town has the little road that leads up into the mountains, which presumably leads to something. Oh, what is hitting me? I don't know. And also, I don't know what these switches do, honestly. I don't think they do anything, actually. Like, I didn't hit it this time and nothing happened, but yeah. Yeah, I want to explore that place over there. Let me just go move my boat slightly closer to it. Well, I guess my boat's pretty close. I'm just gonna put my duffel bag down beside my boat in case I die. What in the... That was an awful noise. Not sure I will be able to put the duffel bag down, but whatever. What in the hell? I gotta admit, I panicked a little there. Okay, so put my bag down. It worked, so it worked. That's all that matters. Oh, dump all this stuff. Is there anything I want to use real quick just to get it out of my inventory? I could put that on. I don't know. Let's just scrap this. We don't care about that. We'll put the gas in, obviously. Gas, yes. And then we got a little more space, I guess. See, anything else we want to take out and use? I guess we could make coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Use this just right now so we can get some extra stamina usage in. We'll eat this just to get rid of it. We really don't need to worry about the campfire. We can always just craft another one of those, so we'll just scrap that. Want a wrench. We might want to bring our bike, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, there we go. We don't really want to bring this stuff, but we don't really have a choice, so yeah. Alright, so we have a bike now. We've got an expedition going. So, basically, you see the lighthouse, you come over here. You go to the small town, and then I think there's a road over there that leads into the, by the way, maybe that light, that button turns off the light, but I kind of like the ambiance of it. And then I saw the road does eventually, like, lead up into there. Alright, military base. This could be hard. Let's find out. Alrighty. Fort Razor, huh? I think I've done this one before, but it's in such an interesting place, I kind of want to just do it again. Let's see, how do I get into Fort Razor? Very well thought out, whatever. Like, I would not mind having this as like my base space. Zombie over there, we'll just deal with him real quick. Ooh! Eviscerated, obliterated, annihilated. What was that thing what was it they used to say in the Halo, like Halo 2? I don't know if they did it after Halo 2, but Halo 2 was the one I really played a lot. Kilimanjaro, that's it. Kilimanjaro. Killtacular. Thank you. Honestly, the loot drops have gotten pretty common. I don't know if that's 2.2 of the mod, honestly. Man, we are just destroy a world with this thing. Yeah, yeah, I see a soldier. Don't worry, you'll be relieved of your position soon. Alright, you're relieved. Of life. Oh my god, I can't get over how op this paddle is. It has carried us. Yeah, I've definitely done this one before. I remember this. Yeah, I think I'm done with this. I've done this one before. I don't care. I'm gonna go up that path and see if it leads anywhere interesting. We want to do boat stuff, not like land stuff for the most part. Yeah, that path over there. That's interesting. That's got to be going somewhere, right? Like, you don't make a path like that if it's not going somewhere. At least I hope you don't. Kind of a tease if you do. Alrighty. Oh wait, I need to pick up my sleeping bag. Yes. It should be called a sleeping bag or anything other than the bedroll. Like, bedroll's such a weird name for it. Oh my god, can I drive my boat on land? I don't think so. I think that doesn't work, but it was kind of cool. The idea of, like in Minecraft when you kidnap the villagers using the, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Alrighty. I should be more careful with my boat, I guess. Alright, I think I can squeeze through here. Yeah, that worked. It was weird physics, but it worked. But yeah, you don't make a, well, I guess you could have randomly generated it. That's also possible too. Oh no, I guess I'm gonna go up that road and see if it disappoints me. If it does disappoint me, that's gonna be sad. We'll just do we'll just start and immediately do a oil rig to see if it's as epic or different. Alright. So the lesson is put your boat near land, but not like super land. Well, look how much crap we're just carrying around now. I guess a boat's not really a replacement for a full base, but like, let's get rid of that. Scrap that. Scrap that. Might use that at some point. Get rid of that, that's worthless. Have plenty of water. I don't really know how valuable these exception mods are. We no longer use money, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna scrap these. Yep. This is worthless. Might sell it at some point, I guess. I don't know. Scrap this. Scrap these. Why is my screen trying to turn off? Very obviously using it. Alright, dump that. Okay, that feels better. And we got some magazines too, for whatever reason. Did I put my, yeah, I did. Okay. Now we're off to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz. As a side note, my wife, is really into Wicked. If you got a girlfriend or a wife, you know what I mean. But anyways, I don't hate it. The music's fine. In fact, the music's probably the best part about it, but it just feels like it just feels so fanficky. Probably is technically a fan fiction, but yeah, it's just like, oh, look, the major characters are actually evil, and they're bad, and they're all in on it together, and they're trying to trick one of the new protagonists who are now the main characters, who are probably a minor character in the first place, into doing bad things. But one of them's too good for that or something. I don't know. It just feels really fanficky. I don't hate it. It was a fine enough movie, but now she wants to go see it because the actual like theater play is going to be in our area. She wants to go see that. We probably will. Like theater plays are surprisingly reasonably priced, all things considered. Like given what they are, anyways, if they're reasonably priced. They're still expensive, but yeah. When you consider they get dozens of trained people, lots of stage effects, and then they haul them around the country, it's surprising they don't cost like hundreds of dollars. Oh, what is this? What is this? Is this a trader? No, you don't. I want your meat. Holy crap, there's a trader here. That's awesome. He's probably not open, though. Yeah, I could use some time at the trader. I'll just fight some zombies in the meantime. Come at me, Kane. You ain't got shit on me, Kane. So that's pretty cool. Like, I really wasn't expecting to find a trader up here. I'm happy with the way this mod has generated the world. This feels very Skyrim-y. You know what I mean? So this is the snow area over here. So I think that means I'm not sure which one the oil rig is going to be in, if it's going to be in the snow or the pine forest. I hope it's in the snow, honestly. But we'll see. We'll see. Very strange place to put Hugh's compound, but it's really cool, honestly. I wonder if I would have ever been able to get here by land. Whatever that is over there looks kind of cool, but I'm probably not going to go get it. The road down there. Yeah, I feel like this was generated by hand, because this is, or it's an older generation or something like that, because this doesn't feel, this feels a little, it was generated by handy.
Good morning, survivors.
Alright, trader, let's see
Trader
what you
Hugh
got. I don't think he's
now.
going to have anything special, but I'll check just because it is a mod. Also, he might have missions too. Like, I'd be up for grabbing a mission just to see where he would send me. Yeah, this is a very different compound. Well, no, actually, it's not very different. It's just in a very different place, is what I meant to say. Like, this compound does not look like it belongs here. Ah, my boy, my Hugh. You have any jobs for me?
Another day, another duty.
Oh, wow, 8.3
But
kilometers.
you
Mason's Barn. Yeah, I'm gonna guess there's not a lot out
gotta
here. I'll
work.
accept it just to have it, but I'm
Excellent.
not intending to do it.
Don't forget, stock up.
What's in your
I
inventory? You got
see
anything
your
good for me?
inventory. What is this, a tea party?
Just look.
See, he's belligerent, but he's like reasonably belligerent, I guess. Like, he's not over the top belligerent. Don't care about any of that. This might be good, but honestly, I don't care. Tools. Nothing I super care about, honestly. I should be wearing this before I buy anything or sell anything. Oh, that's nice, I guess, but I'm not going to be using a dew collector, so whatever. Forge ahead. Doesn't really matter, honestly. We'll sell this, just get rid of it. Yeah. I guess there really wasn't a point in coming up here. He doesn't have anything fun or interesting, it's just the usual stuff.
Yeah, that's the
Alright.
one.
I don't think the mod touched Trader Hugh at all. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Alrighty, we got 3 minutes left. I'm gonna get back to the boat. We're gonna start out next episode heading towards the oil rig, and we'll just make a whole episode or two out of doing an oil rig again. I'm curious to see if it's going to have a very different layout, if it'll be easier, if it'll be harder, because if it'll be in the snow biome or not. If it's in the snow biome, I really do expect it to be harder. But if it's not in the snow biome, that's fine too. That's fine too. Yeah. It would also be kind of cool to like go enclave and have like have a base with helicopter centers and stuff on an oil rig that just happens to be near stuff you care about. That'd be pretty fun. Batter up. Do we have two? He missed. Where's my boat? Ah, yes, my beautiful boat. Love my boat. Best thing about this mod, honestly. Not to say it's a bad mod, but it's definitely the best thing. Do we care about any of the scrap? No? Alright, let's head to the, let's use our last minute or two to head towards the oil rig so we can, like, start, like, immediately onto the oil rig on the next episode. And also, I'm really curious to see if it is, in fact, in the snow biome or the pine forest biome, because I'm hoping the snow forest, because I'm curious if special zombies spawn in there. Like, will I have Yetis on the, will Yetis be spawning on the oil rig if it's in the snow biome? That'd be something I'm really curious to know. We'll find out now. We're attempting to find out. Look at the animation on that. That is not bad. It's pretty cool, even. Someone did their work. It looks reasonably like it fits in with the world too. Like it's not too different like some of the mods do. Like the sushi knife doesn't 100% jive with the world, but the boat's pretty good all things considered. Alrighty. Come on, oil rig. I know you're just like right around the corner. Also, the last one was 4, and it was like the ultimate oil rig or something like that. We'll see if this one's got a different name and if it's got a different difficulty level too. Because I would be interested to know if like if you did this right, you could like if there's an entry level one that you should go to. Because mind you, the map is pre-generated, so it's very possible that there's a set path of ones you're supposed to find, and I even did it, and I could have even done it wrong, perhaps. I don't know. It's 50-50. I think it's going to be in the pine forest though. Is there water on my? Yeah, there's like a water effect on my screen. That's cool. By the way, I am holding down shift to make this thing move as fast as possible, and I think it's I don't know if it actually moves all that much faster or if it moves at all faster. Anyways, first off, let's see if the name's different. Come on, names. Come on, let's see the name. It's all in the name. Alrighty, let's just try to navigate. So this one's just oil rig though. The other one had like ultimate oil rig or something as the name. And it is a 4-star, so it's just as hard as the other one, hopefully. I'm just gonna do a little bit of inventory crap real quick and just see what I can find in here. I just want to, we'll keep the scavenger gloves actually. We'll put this one away. Um, Blueberries, who cares? We'll just use these. I don't care about cooking anymore. I die fast enough too that like I don't get hungry, ironically. What a world, right? We'll keep the food though. We'll scrap this because we already have the better one. Anything else we'll scrap? That's a stun chance. Maybe one day I'll have a better one of these that has more slots. I don't know. We'll find out. Scrap this. I don't want to scrap those because I think it's inefficient enough. I would like kind of lose out a little bit. This is kind of, I don't like this. The screen effect bothers me. Um, we have almost a full suit of farmer stuff. I wish I could scrap that. Could also cook some stuff, I guess, real quick. I'm not too interested in doing that this episode. We'll bring the coffee now instead because the effects are better. Actually, we'll just bring both of these. Alright, we'll dump this. We'll dump this off the side of the boat. Crap. Dump these. We'll keep these just in case we ever do want to do anything with the trade. Actually, I'll keep those. They might be useful. They might be useful. We'll keep all of our ammo. Let's just real quick modify our, we'll put the semi-auto on this one. And we'll repair this. Oh wait, we need a pipe to repair that. I don't think we have any pipes. I think we got rid of them all. Right? Yeah, we don't have any pipes, but we'll find one quickly enough, I'm sure. Just put this back, I don't care. So much shotgun ammo. And then I'm gonna put this down just to make sure it's down and I'm paying attention. And we will put this here. We don't really need to bring the bike, but whatever. Alrighty, everyone. On the next one, we're gonna be doing just regular oil rig instead of like special oil rig. The last one called itself Ultimate, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not sure if it was like significantly harder than a base one, but we'll find out on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye.